Always make sure to clean the kitchen before you go to cooking and wash them dishes. Get that nasty out of there. Bite to you, Chef-O. You want to get you some peas and carrots, either fresh or frozen, some long grain jasmine rice, yellow onion, half or whole. You want you some ground beef, lean or 80-20, whatever you choose, and you want some golden S&B Japanese curry, mild, the 3.2 ounce package. If you want it hotter, they got hotter versions. You want you some Yukon Gold potatoes or russet or whatever kind you want. You want you some salt and black pepper. And you want to dice up your half of your onion there, your medium onion, and dice up your Yukon Gold potatoes. One large Yukon Gold potato is perfect. Yukon Gold is softer than russet or Idaho or anything else. But let us get started. And you want to drop down in that heated skillet there with your ground beef. And this is Japanese beef curry. Or Japanese curry beef. And you come behind that and drop down with your diced onion. Yes. And you want to go to chopping that down. Now keep in mind, this here can be done with stew beef, chuck beef, whatever you want to call it, whatever kind of beef you want to use, or ground beef. This is the cheap, economical way here to make this dish, Japanese curry beef. And here we are a little bit further along in the meat brining process. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now, this dish here was full of flavor. I'm itching to try it with some stew beef or another type of beef. And here we are. We're done. See our pan juices? Now you want to drain that in the colander, or either get you some paper towels and absorb that there fat and meat juice. After you're done that, return your meat to the skillet, and you want to drop down with your 3.2 ounce package of S&B golden curry. It looked like bouillon. See there? It's like bouillon or like a chocolate bar. You want the whole pike in there. Yes. And you want to go to moving that around, getting it all incorporated so it can go to melting and breaking down, and you want to be busting it down with your utensil at the same time. Yeah, we're trying something new here on the Chef-O channel. I didn't even know this bouillon like curry even existed. I discovered this along the way. Yes. Now as you can see, we done went to busting that down and breaking that down, and we're about where we want to be. Get on the outer edges of the skillet and go to folding that meat on the outer edge in like I'm doing here, and get it in the middle. Yes. Yeah. And once you got that fully bust down, you want to drop down in your skillet with 2 1/3. I just went ahead and put 2 1/2 cups of water. Now I felt the salt level in this dish was perfect as is, as you gonna see it here. If you want to add a little more flavor, use chicken broth or beef broth when you drop down. But old Chef-O use water. Yeah, old Chef-O just use regular water. Now go to stirring that around and getting that all mixed in and incorporated. Yes. So that curry bouillon can be absorbed into that liquid. Kitchen gonna be smelling real good too. Now you want to immediately, once that happened, drop down in there with your diced potatoes. Now, like I said, these Yukon Gold potatoes, they softer than russets, Idahos, and things of this nature, so they cook quicker. So what you're trying to do is bring this up to a boil and then lower your heat and let it simmer. Now you want to be checking this frequently so your potatoes don't get mushy. Yes. Now, as you can see, we coming up to a simmer here. So old Chef-O gonna go ahead and slap the top on this here skillet, and we gonna let this here rumble for anywhere between 15 and 20 minutes. Sure is. And this is Japanese beef curry. Yes. Old Japanese curry beef. You do what you want to do. You call it what you want to call it. Now we done took our lid off here, and we're stirring it up, scraping the sides, getting any fond or any flavor that may be clinging to the sides or the bottom of the skillet. You want to scrape that because that ain't nothing but flavor. Then you drop down in there. I use probably about a cup worth of all peas and carrots. Now, if you was using real carrots and peas, you probably would have put them in there. I mean, when I say real, I mean the kind that ain't frozen. You would have put them in there about the same time you put your taters in there. If you're using the frozen kind, they go in toward the end because they already done been, probably pre-cooked and frozen. They always go in at the end when they frozen. And look at this here. After we done let that roll about another 10 minutes, look at this here. I'm gonna let you get a close up. Took that pan to the side. Look at that. Look at that. Ain't nothing but some curry and some ground beef and them good old taters. Peas and carrots ain't gonna hurt nothing, baby. Y'all ain't getting nothing to eat. You got to get your own, baby. Like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay tapped in as well. Now look at this here. Look at this here. Nice, quick, easy to make, all in one pot. Keeping with our tradition of one pot meals, easy, that everybody can make, baby. 5 simple ingredients on here. Your ground beef, your carrots, your peas, your potatoes, curry. That's all you need. You're ready to go, baby. Yes. I'm out, baby.